Messing with the filters there. What's up, Smoochie? How you doing? Last hour here for me at the shop. What's up, Dragonfly? Thought I'd go on and hang out a little bit. What's up, Gerald? Last hour at the shop. What's up, Jonacide? We're just chilling. I had everything ready to go for the laptop, and had a couple surprises. My bro had another. I guess you could call it. I don't know, but a cabinet, some sort of cabinet, custom made. He had his buddy. His buddy's been making some of the furniture in here, and he had to make that so we could display products and stuff. So he came in and needed a hand, so I helped him out. So got that done, and then our buddy, hey, Primo Supremo came by. That's his Instagram handle, and we briefly talked. It was good to see him. He's been checking out the lives, he said, so. And now I know his handle here on YouTube, so got that figured out. Yeah, I wonder about, there's some names locally that I see sometimes that I'm not sure if they're people that I've met at the shop that I've shared the channel with. What's up, Roger? What's going on tonight? You lighting them up, Jonacide? Watching some wrestling? All right. I think Vice, I don't know if you watch Vice. I think they put out another wrestling series. They had a whole series on like wrestlers and stuff like that. And I watched wrestling, of course, when I was younger, but I'm familiar with a lot of the wrestlers still around. I was talking about Grandpa being in some like extra in movies, being doing some extra work in movies. And so one wrestler comes to mind. He's got a picture with The Rock. I remember they worked on a movie together. It was what's it called? They're like it's kind of themed around the jungle. The Rundown, I think it is. It's a movie with The Rock called The Rundown. So he was a part of that and got to see some pictures with a lot of the people in that movie with Grandpa and stuff. So that's as close. I don't think I've met a wrestler. There's another a YouTube kind of a weird, I guess you could call it like a horror documentary type thing, but it's about the LA coroner's office, and just they show how like they process the bodies and all that stuff. And I live right by the coroner's office here, or LA's medical examiner's office, as they changed it to now. And yeah, I think it's an old world building, and it does go underground. Yeah, there you had this guy. I was asking my brother, because he put me onto that little documentary, and I think that's the one where they talk about like certain drugs and how it's affecting people, and how it even the coroner was explaining on how he believes those are like the drug is letting entities in, and that's why these people are acting and acting certain ways. And yeah, it was pretty deep, and it's pretty graphic. They let them down into a lot of the areas down there. But this guy's like, I don't know if he's not, I don't think he's a professional wrestler, but they show clips of him inside the coroner's office in certain rooms, and he's like in his wrestling attire, which is nothing, not much, and it's kind of, I don't know, it was kind of silly, but the documentary was hardcore, really graphic. So I'll probably, if someone's interested in watching that, let me know. We'll figure it out and I'll share it with you. What's up, the bud? The bud, did you produce anything today? Did you get out there? What's up, brother? Have a good night, man. Yeah. Saying later on to a buddy there. the bud and them get out. Yeah, you wanna check that out, Jonacide? If you're interested in that. I was always interested. I was always fascinated by the work of the coroner and stuff like that. I think that's, I would I don't know, I thought about it. But yeah, no, it's a tough job, I bet. But I just always was curious to see behind the scenes of scenes. But now with the internet, you could totally be there and stuff. Oh man, it's I don't even go down those rabbit holes too deep anymore. But back before the internet, I started off with like Faces of Death and stuff like that, watching stuff like that really young. It's just, I think, I don't know, part of being boys. We'd always watch stuff like that, things, doing things we weren't supposed to be doing. Oh, they ran a funeral home, smoochy smoochy. Wow. Yeah, my brother's got some interesting stories when he did some electrical work. He worked at he got to work at I think it was like a morgue or something like that, and they had to do some wiring on top. And he said he was, I don't know, one of the panels on the ceiling was, he was able to see stuff. He's got some stories like that. And I've seen stuff like that when I had a I've been inside the LA coroner's office, and I've seen bodies go in there and stuff like that before. So I've been there firsthand and gotten a tour of the place as well. So yeah, it is creepy, a creepy place. There was one time we're on the elevator, and they took us down to a certain floor, and it was a floor where they do a lot of the processing and work, and we weren't allowed on that floor, but people on the elevator needed to go to that floor. And one of the guys, he just had this look about him that, I don't know, and I think he's the guy who opens like the skulls and stuff like that. And he just had a certain vibe and look about him. He was scary. He was a scary dude. Short people got no body. What's up, the cameraman? I seen you were on earlier. Cameraman looked like I had you on the big screen. I thought I seen you with some other people on live. That was a little while ago. What else? LA coroner's office. It's some stories. And I passed by there a whole lot. There was one time, they had a huge problem. Like, I think this documentary kind of touches on it. And there was a problem for a while that they weren't, there was so many people not being processed properly that they were spilling out into the hallways, and there was a big rat problem. Who remembers that? Oh, man. That was hitting the news. Our local coroner was so corrupt he got recalled. Oh man. And I think the coroner on this documentary ended up passing away as well. There's a few interesting stories out there where like the coroner ends up passing away. Uh One of them I think was recently with the Paranormal Files channel. They were doing an investigation on that weird island in Michigan and going in on that. I think it had to do with all that. And then what was another one I heard recently also where like the coroner mysteriously passed away. Several of those I've heard lately. Appreciate the hearts. I see them popping up here. I don't know. Do people see those little emojis when people pump them up? And I've been talking about how I seen that in the analytics. So I don't know if that helps. I'm sure it's got to help channels out. Over on TikTok, they be doing all types of stuff like that. And tonight I do have I am focusing on going live for sure tonight. So come join us. I'll do it early too. We'll do it early. Hopefully we won't be interrupting anyone's show. And I see I got a message from Dave Scott. And I don't think I've ever received a message from him over there. Probably wondering what happened to me. Haven't been over on SOR. I'm doing my own thing. I've spent a lot of energy and time over there. I've done a lot for supporting them over there. And now it's just, I don't know, I'm focused on doing my thing here. I appreciate them inviting me on to the weekend shows. I remember when Jessica was on there and several people, Grant Tavius, several people that been through there that have invited me on and all that. Never jumped on with Dave though. I remember him mentioning one time he wanted to interview or something like that. Never heard back. Never. That was never even my. I just loved hanging out there with the people and chopping it up and all that. But gonna be focusing here now with you all here, myself. We're gonna do our own thing. We've been doing our own thing, right? What up, Woo Reezy is back. I like that name right there, so I could call you Woo Reezy. The other one, Aliens, I couldn't even read it properly. Hope everyone is doing good. What's up? Everyone enjoying the weekend? Had a pretty good day here so far. Hopefully we keep it going. We'll probably be out of here in about 45 minutes. Figure out dinner, some beverages, and we're good to go. We'll set up and hang out. What's up, Shelly? Good to see you. Good to see everyone hanging out. Knock, knock. Dave's not here. Dave's not here, bro. Dave's not here, man. A lot of times I want to bring you on bring you along with my to my sessions. Have 420 hour with BD. We'll be doing all that. Talked to Pops earlier today. He's like, "Oh yeah, I've seen some of your lives." Don't want Pops to catch you live smoking bowls. He wouldn't mind, but he'd probably be like, "Son." We'll have to get him on for some trucker stories. Him and his lady. You're back. So much to watch now. Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff. Let's see what else. I like sharing what I watch, so then we could talk about this stuff too, you know. So, what were we watching earlier today? Let's see. I caught lunch break on Rumble live, so that's cool. And over on Rumble, obviously, he's not all censored like he is on YouTube, which is cool. I haven't figured out the Rumble thing. When I went live last time doing a test Rumble, I think on the YouTube side it wasn't showing the screen, and over on Rumble I got my YouTube, the Twitch, TikTok, all together, and it's supposed to be live streaming, but I don't think it's working out too well. Got to figure something out. And I'm trying to hook up the TikTok to the laptop, the software Riverside there. So when I go live, it'll go live on TikTok also. We've just been going live on YouTube and Twitch. But it needs my link key. And to figure that out, you're supposed to go through like a third party. And somehow they provide a link key, and then you can use that. It's kind of like a run around. I don't do good with the running around stuff. I get all confused and then need to smoke a bowl and then go back at it again. Stay away from Ajax. Ooh, yeah. That'll be. We'll be taking funny clips that we could use, hopefully, from movies and stuff. That'll be one. If it's the Ajax scene I'm thinking of, they did mention Dave earlier, and Dave's not here. Yeah, that was hilarious. Jeez, never forget that. I'm keeping an eye out for the space station. So tonight, yeah, we're going to touch more on the fast movers. Got some videos loaded up on that. Some websites we kind of touched on. Some of the video clips might be some we've seen, some we haven't. But I think it'll be a good topic again while this whole thing with air traffic and accidents and all that's going on. I think it's a big topic, and it's on my mind. So we'll touch base more on that. So come through with your eyes peeled tonight. We'll be looking at videos. We'll be looking for timestamps, going through some articles, and just having a good time. And don't let it interrupt your regularly scheduled program. We're here to disrupt the program. 17,000 miles per hour with human beings. Come on, man. What's she talking about? What you talking about, Smoochie being inside a UFO? It's a lot of quite a bit of traffic picking up here tonight. People are out and about. That's good. And it's nice, sane people, too. I like to see that. The crazies are still around. Someone got punched for their car earlier down here on Whittier and Dittman. Got a Citizens app alert. Yeah, Rockstar, yep. The drones have been activated. What's up, Digger Dog? Still haven't checked out the interview, man. I'm going to get to it. But we have been promoting it. Hopefully, you got your friends here to check it out. It's on my list. Are humans on board the space station? I wonder, and actually I was going to mention, that's what I keep looking out for, because tonight I did want to touch on also the Torrance Airport here locally. Has had a lot of plane crashes. We've talked about it. And so I was wondering about other weird activity around there. And they do report, I guess the space station does go by there quite a bit. You can see it from Torrance. And I'm sure that the space station, we see it here pass by all the time. It could be one of those objects that I think is orb, you know. I know they say it's pretty bright and usually around sundown, around this time. But there's some that I do question for sure too. And I'll be sure to get more practice in with the app, the flight, any flight apps that could tell you what's going by or anything. What's up, Laura? Yep, we're in Cali. We're in SoCal right now. Southern Cali, East Los Angeles. Chilling outside the shop. Are there humans on the International Space Station? Asked Smoochie. It's weird also, I gotta figure out how to upload longer videos too, because these little short little videos to the when I'm live, I could only upload 100 megabyte videos. And I took a short video day before yesterday. It's like 35 seconds long. And so I figured I'd be able to upload it, and it won't let me. So I got to do it some whole other way. And we will that tonight. It has got several fast movers on it. And just so people know, fast movers are these little UFO things that are zipping by our videos. And yeah, this one has it looks like almost 3 of them. It's really difficult to see, but we're going to spot them tonight. And we'll be breaking that down as well. Hold on, you'll get both. Hold on, Digger Dog's getting something. The one interview to listen to is Flash of Beauty conversation with Tin Kumbo Baker. Okay. Yeah, I seen that. And they were live streaming. I think it was day before yesterday or yesterday. I was over on their live stream. They had I forget the chica's name. She's super cool. And then the dude from Owl Labs. This is good because it helps me remember. I'm downloading. We get the Ice Cream Man sound while I'm thinking now. There you go. This is Digger Dog with the hot links. Toby Johnson. And then the girl's name was recently given to me also. And I'm forgetting now, but it's all good. Because I don't know her last name. It was just her first name I'm thinking of. Sometimes the last name helps me remember names. What's up, Richard? Richard just got out of jail, y'all. Yeah. How does it feel, Richard? He did a overnight in county. Uh-oh, you feel triggered. Yeah, were you harassing Christina? You got all creepy with her, Juanito? Let me tell you something, Juanito. She's got Venezuelan background, bro, like my mom. South American girls it's another level, bro. you gotta really step your game up, Juanito. You gotta come with the strength. Venezuelans, Brazilians, Argentinians. What's going on, Juan? What's up in Washington? I'll definitely be visiting you when I head up that way. Since Genocide's up there, are you anywhere near Genocide? Just found out Genocide's in Washington. Yeah. Same game, different rules. You're in Cali. I don't see you. What part of Cali, bro? You're out here. You've been calling me out all year. Yeah, nah, we don't play that weird game, bro. Where you at? Pull up. If you're in Cali, you're supposed to pull up, bro. Check in. Fresno. Well, have you checked in with anybody in Fresno? Yep. See Smoochie. He should be out here pulling up. You're not that far, Fresno, 4 hours. That's the closest you're gonna be. I told you when I was gonna be up north, and you never pulled up. You were up north. So here we go. Let's hang out, bro. Yeah, pull up to the shop, bro. We're here all day. Juanito, who thinks Juanito should come up and show himself? I think you've been avoiding me. It's like you're playing tag. It's like, hey, I'm here in Cali. Come say what's up, and I'll be near you, and then boom, you take off. You by yourself, or you with your other half? Yeah, no, well, I know Jimmy's good friend with Billy, and we know about Billy. But yeah, and Christina, yeah, that's true. You got a good eye. Yeah, I know Billy's been getting in hot water lately. But hey, if he's giving away Rolls Royces and you win one, you'll drive it, right? I don't even. I wouldn't even want a Rolls Royce if I had a choice. I'd go with more of a truck. Where's Philip? Philip, I've been here. What's going on, Ben T? Oh, you getting in? Sativas are nice, especially when they're properly grown. Oh, it's the best. You asked Jimmy to block your comments. Yeah, I talked about. There's a chance Jimmy probably knows who my grandfather was. I was talking about that just because Jimmy worked at, I guess, at Guitar Center here, and I used to live by that Guitar Center. So I try to remember, like, did I ever run into this dude? And actually, one of my boys from my crew, my homie Bravo, worked at that Guitar Center, and I'm thinking it's the Hollywood one. He worked at that Guitar Center for a long time, so I gotta get a hold of Bravo and see if he knows Jimmy. Yeah, when I lived on the west side, West Hollywood, off of Sunset Strip, right above the old Tower Records, straight up that street, that hill there. And then, yeah, Guitar Center's right on Sunset Strip. Juanito's got a date. You got a date tonight, Juan? Hope you behave. Don't get in trouble. But Christina, I salute because she put me on her Discord onto her server thing. So anytime I post channels, it posts out through her server over on Discord. And Not that I get any of her traffic or anything like that. I don't think I do, but it's still cool that she did that. You know, I appreciate that. Good looking. But yeah, I think we definitely got to be careful with the mainstream and this. Just, I mean, yeah, I guess it could go for any topic, but the mainstream UFO scene is cray, and I haven't even been to any like conferences or anything like that yet. I could only imagine those Bigfoot conferences. I've only been to like one or two of them up north, which those were freaking wild too. Drama and all that, and I've heard of some of the drama that happens at these too also, but yeah, something about the mainstream UFO I really don't, and it's not like I'm even trying to be part of that scene. It's just like Gerald said the other night, we're just like normal peeps capturing cool stuff, having cool experiences, and the whole mainstream is just seems like a black hole of some sort, darkness. Although there's some cool ass people there, but there is some strange folks in that circuit there. So be careful. And I see people all wrapped up in it, and I'm just like, nope. And it goes on down to, like we were talking, certain cults, these UFO alien cults, and California's got a lot of them, some of the biggest ones. Let's go see what's happening in the shop. Give you all a view here. There's Bill. Boldly go exploring. Bill reminds me every once in a while. I forget. Yeah, pretty clear skies tonight. And like when I say clear, I don't mean like, I just mean visible. Ain't nothing clear about the air around here. Just like in BF, there are too many egos. Some are paid to do that. Yeah. So I definitely think that there's people paid to infiltrate. Could be from 3-letter government agencies, just nefarious people. And yeah, same thing in the Bigfoot arena. And speaking of alien and Bigfoot and all that, on the Spotify, because I've been playing music through the Spotify, and so little commercials pop up, and then they give you like, I guess, another 30 minutes of free, or I don't know if it's free, but music, whatever. And so it was popping up here. So I play the music through the iPad. And a Hulu commercial's been popping up, and it's of a show called Paradise. Anyone see the trailer yet? Paradise? And I was just like, yeah, well, right now when I think Paradise, Palisades Fire and the Paradise Fire come to mind. We've been talking about all that. And we'll be bringing that information back around. I've tried a couple times during some live streams and gave it a few shots. And we'll continue touching on that while all this is still happening, because there's a whole lot of happening with the ending of last year and the beginning of this year. Just looking at that time, for me, I just been really paying attention. And yeah, you had the drones, the fog, all these airplane situations that are still happening now. Um, what else? The fires. Uh, New Orleans. Don't forget about that. See, that's another one that just kind of it was like it's like we're expected to have something happen on New Year, and it's like New Orleans happened, and I don't know. I haven't heard too much about it. I haven't talked about it much either, but I haven't forgotten. Today I got another reminder of that, and it's just so many things, and that's just here locally in our world, in I guess some of it my community, uh, and I'm sure in yours too. But yeah, you could. I mean, you go down those rabbit holes, it just goes on and on. But yeah, just some of those connections could maybe help you in your life and in decisions you're gonna make. So, and for me, I'm just like this talking about it live is like keeping a record. Also, you're in New Orleans. Where's Brian? Got his book here. Brought his book today. Yes, we did open it. Still so much to go through here. Slowly processing this little by little, along with everything else. Believe me, I'm not like I'm nobody, but when I think about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I've been pretty busy lately. Lining up shows with people, learning how to do the live stream thing, and projects here at the shop, and which is good. I need to stay busy because sometimes I feel like I'm not busy enough. But yeah, no, I keep myself busy doing stuff for sure. And reading is not one, but books like that will definitely get my interest, and that'll have me reading for sure. Yeah, being overwhelmed on purpose. You think, Smoochie? Yeah, they gotta keep bombarding us. But I do feel there is a big thing happening. It's funny. I heard someone mention on talking on uh, they weren't on TikTok, but they were talking about TikTok, talking on TikTok, and just saying that, like, yeah, one of the reasons why they're banning stuff over there too is because some of the information that's being or that's coming out of there also, which I think is a thing too. Yeah, it is a whatever you call it, the spy tool and all that. I think we're being spied on many different fronts. But yeah, it is interesting. I've always said some of the information on TikTok, some of it is really good. It's out there, some wild stuff. Instagram as well. Online there's I guess it depends where you go with it, what kind of information you're looking for, diving into. But yeah, there's good stuff out there, and it's always good for a laugh, also, right? Laughing is good. Yeah, Gerald, do you have a copy of the book? I'm sure you probably do. You're a great supporter, so I'm sure you've supported Brian, and if not, you probably will at some point. But Brian, yeah, it'd be cool to go check him out. We've talked about if I head up that way, and Gerald, if you ever if there's anything you'd like to go check out somewhere where you need to travel, and believe me, like this whole plane and all these accidents, it wouldn't stop me from flying either. I don't mind flying. um yeah, if you ever wanted to travel and do something, we should plan something like that, man. We could go check out Brian. I know people have done a group to go do that whole Montauk thing, but that'd be cool. I'd travel with you, Gerald. You seem like a sane traveler. I've been in I've been an interesting traveler, but I don't travel like that no more. Partying too much at the airport also. Shelly wants to go find a cave. We have the Bronson Caves here, not too far. You know, they filmed the Bronson Caves are real famous. They're up in the Hollywood Hills. Filmed a lot of TV shows. I can't. Someone would probably know off the bat. I don't. But yeah, movies, TV shows, commercials, and stuff have been filmed up there. And it's been a long time since I've been. We got to go check out the Bronson Caves again. Me and the guys would just go up there to just hang out. Yeah, Utah. Huh? Utah seems really beautiful. One of my buddies, and this is years back, before I had even moved up north, and he looks totally from like Humboldt County, but he's not. He's a big old long beard with dreads, white guy, super cool hippie girlfriend at the time, and they're just totally off grid. They actually lived in Death Valley and worked for an organic farm in like the Santa Barbara area. They used to do, yeah, their travels was far. And I don't know how they even were able to pull that off, but they would sell at the farmer's market organic greens and vegetables and stuff like that. And yeah, the homie Kevin, I remember one time he hand wrote me, because we'd always talk about traveling and checking out cool places. He hand drew me a map on how to get to Zion National Park. He's like, you got to go there. And then he drew on a map also what to check out. And I'm sure I got that map somewhere still stashed. So even though I've never really been, I don't think I've ever been invited to Utah, but because of that, I'll go. I hear Utah is kind of weird. Salt Lake could be a little strange. A lot of old world buildings. So if I were to go to Salt Lake, definitely check out some of the old world buildings there. And then Utah seems to have a lot of what we call meltology. So a lot of the geography there could be things that were melted by something. People have been talking about DEWs and stuff like that lately. Like it's could be a new thing, or could it be a thing that's been around way back also? The meltology, anyone up on game with that? I see Gerald's gonna be having a show tomorrow. Put my notification on. Any activity out there when you went out to Zion, Digger Dog? Hmm. 11 thumbs up, 11 in chat. Yeah, I wasn't looking for it. What else do they have? They have the petrified forest. That's in Utah, right? That seems super interesting. Look at that. 6:45. We're gonna shut it down. Bro, you staying you're gonna stay a little later? You're cutting out at 7?
No, I'm staying a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit later.
Yeah, it's already.
Yeah, no. It's already pretty much time to wrap it up here. Bro's gonna stay a little bit later. So I'm gonna wrap it up at 7 tonight. So we're gonna head on over to the pad. set things up and then go live on the laptop and have some fun, share some videos, check out some news articles and all that. And then if anyone wants to jump on, maybe we could try and figure that out. Or if anyone wants to try and share anything, yeah, come on over. We'll go live probably in about an hour or so, maybe hour and a half, who knows? You never know. What's up, Sharon? So yeah, let's go ahead and get that together. We'll yo, what up? It's right there. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's head out. See everyone in a little bit. Look, it's not letting me exit. There we go. See you in a bit.